Hey everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanon. Welcome to another No Pause video reaction and analysis. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Dirty Loops came out with another new one. This is Living for the City, which is the Stevie Wonder song. And oh man, I've been waiting for this one. Their new EP just dropped, and man, I can't wait to have Jonah back on the channel, and we can chat about all of this stuff and what it's been like for him for the last 2 years since I did my last interview with him. I can't wait to sit down and rap with him about that. But for now, we are going to check this out together. I've not seen it. Let's hit that play button. Here we go. Alrighty, that's a cool chord. Toilet paper. To keep it strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough for the city. Here's my watch, some days for 14 hours, and you can bet he barely makes $1. His mother goes to scrap the folks of many, and you best believe she hardly gets a bit. Oh my God. His hair is long, his feet are hot and gritty. He spends the life walking the streets of New York City. He's almost dead from breathing air pollution. He tried and fought, but to him there's no solution. Living just enough for the city. It could be much colder if we don't change. The world will soon be over. Living just enough for the city. Living just enough for the city, oh baby. Just enough for the city, oh baby. Just enough for the city, oh baby. Come on. Just enough. Just enough. Nice play. Just enough. Wow. Just enough. Just enough. Just enough. Just for the city. Just for the city. Just for the city. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Oh, I got to go back and read all that stuff. Oh my gosh. Definitely they laid the groove down on this one. So many things I like about this. I want to first start off by talking about Aaron. My God. Oh God, he's so damn good. Um, I'm really glad that they got to showcase both Aaron and Henrik on this tune. Um, I I was talking to Aaron when I went to see them at the Fonda Theater in Los Angeles, and I told him when I saw him because I just seen their sound check, and I said to Aaron, I said, "Man, you make my heart speed up when I hear you play," and I think he liked that. But it was true. He's such a dynamic player. He's so exciting to watch, and I just my heart literally speeds up when I watch him. I get so into it. Such a beautiful player, and you know, I don't know how many of you know the history of Dirty Loops, but all of this started with him. He was the one that started the group, and you know, this guy does all the video work. I mean, he is so much more than a drummer. Playing drums is just one of the things that he does. The guy's a genius. And then I got to talk about Henrik, how beautifully melodic he is. Not just as a bass player, which it's hard to find great melodic bass players to begin with, but just as a musician, he's just got such beautiful melodies, so really interesting and compelling melodies when he's improvising. Boy, the mastery he has over his instrument, because he's playing, you know, all this finger stuff, and then he slaps and pops and he's doing all of this technical stuff, but then he's got this melodic side to him. So even though he plays the way he does, and he can play very fast also, that he can do that, but then he can play melodically too. And I really love that part of his playing, that aspect of his playing. I love the crazy technique stuff too. There are a lot of guys that have technique, but I look for music, and I look for beauty in the music, and that's what he has, and that's what I love about him. Such a great player, and such a nice, super nice guy. When I met him too, and we have a friend in common, Skeb, who I played on the channel before, and Skeb and Henrik played together, and we were talking about Skeb when I saw Henrik, and Henrik just seemed to be the most down-to-earth guy, just the no ego, no rock star attitude, just a lovely guy. And it's true for all of these guys in this group, and that's what I love the most. These guys are so incredibly talented. They could have the biggest egos because they are better than most people on the planet, but they don't. They are extremely humble, very approachable, and that makes them even more epic in my mind. So cool. Jonah. What a perfect voice to cover Stevie Wonder, and very cool to hear him do Stevie Wonder like this. I really loved his chord substitutions in this and the key changes. But it's like right off the bat, he goes for this chord substitution like right away. And it's like, yeah, Jonah's in the house. So I so love that. If I'm not mistaken, and I don't know if it's in the interview that I did with him, it may have been off camera or not in the interview when I was talking to Jonah about this, but I could share this with you. And I'm pretty sure I'm accurate about this if I remember properly my conversation with Jonah, that Jonah was at the NAMM show and he'd heard that Stevie Wonder was there, and Jonah was just kind of like taking in the whole convention, and he was standing there. Then he felt somebody put his hand on his shoulder, and then he turned around and it was Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder had gone up to Jonah to meet him. And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. And, you know, they exchanged mutual admiration. Yeah, I just thought that was just such an incredible story. Yeah. And I asked them if they would ever do a collaboration. And Jonah said, well, I certainly would do it. But yeah, great stuff. Boy, this is a really great video to put at the end of the videos that they had put out before, which are all very eclectic. They're very different in their own style and everything. So they punched it up at the end with this one because it's had such a great groove on it. But, you know, I was thinking about the fact that they came out with an EP, and maybe some of you are scratching your heads about why didn't they do a full-length LP? Well, I got to tell you, these guys have been doing nothing but touring and not in the studio. And every time I talk to Jonah, I was asking him about, you know, the recording and other things related to recording, and he's like, yeah, as soon as I get back in the studio. But he was never at home. He was always out touring, always out somewhere else. And the fact that they even got these songs finished is, you know, a pretty monumental task, because the fact that they were just not around to record. So, you know, I'm so glad that they did come out with this EP. It gives us something new to listen to and to absorb. And, you know, I'm sure we all can't wait to hear more from these guys, and just be patient. And man, if you can catch them live, do so. When and if they come back to the States, I'm definitely going to be there, whatever LA performance that they have. And I will be there, because seeing them live is absolutely mind-blowing. You know, you see them perform in these videos, and we all know, and from talking to Jonah, he had said basically, you know, the song's already recorded. So when they do these videos, it's after the fact. Everything's already been laid down. They're not recording live. So they play to the track, though. So they are playing. They're not really miming. They're actually performing. But they have to get all of their parts down. And that in itself is amazing, because you know, if you know anything about recording, a lot of times you go in there and you just go balls to the wall and you just put down whatever you can come up with. And sometimes you get lucky and you put some wild stuff that wasn't really planned. Well, you have to go back and relearn that stuff. So like Aaron, for example, this drum solo, holy smokes, he had to go back and listen to what he did and replicate what he did for the video. Same thing goes for Henrik in his bass solo. And I was watching him closely. It looks like he's playing that totally live, but he's not. And it is amazing the level of musicianship that these guys have that allow them to be able to pull something like that off for our benefit, to make us feel like we're watching it live. So yeah, these guys are giants. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Oh man, can't wait for more. Can't wait for more. Very, very cool. I just wanted to give a shout out to my viewer and friend Bimbo, who has kept me in the loop about Dirty Loops all along. I really appreciate you, buddy. And it was fun hanging out with you at the show in LA and taking this all in. All right. Anyway, very cool. Come back for more cool stuff. I've got a link in the description for my playlist of dirty loops for all the reactions and analysis videos that I've done of them. So if you're digging this, just go check that stuff out. All right, come back for more. See you next time.